Hello Pokemon fans, this is ProPokeNoob back today to bring you another battle. Today will be what used to be a standard OU match against a person by the name of Jezbenez, however you want to say that. I say used to be because, as you can tell, there's a, Greninja. This is an old battle from December of last year, and I wanted to bring it because it was a nice example of how this, why am I using I don't use cursors? What the heck, have I forgotten how to record? Yes. Is my stomach hurting as well? Oh yeah. Anyways, just to show you how I play this water, I'm still using this team to this day because it's a nice OU team that I'm very comfortable with. I'm okay with Mega Swampert and the Rain Crew just basically, getting me decent battles in the OU tier. But this was a nice example of Greninja back when they were doing the suspect. Well, this wasn't during suspect testing, but just an example of why Greninja can be kind of a threat. But I was never really worried about it against, a Rain team because, hey, I carry Clefable, I carry Politoed, I can take up quite a bit of its hits. So, anyways, look at my opponent's team. It's a bit frail if you get rid of the Mandibuzz and P2, but of course that is if you get through the Mandibuzz and the P2. So you got two really bulky Pokemon to take up hits for four really squishy Pokemon. Now, in the ways of leads, I figured that Tornadus T is faster than almost everything on his team. Guess which one I'm not fast with? That's right, Greninja. So anyways, I am going to lead off with the Tornadus T. I can go for a U-turn if I see fit. He is going to lead off with the Mandibuzz, no problem. I want to check this thing for its item to see if it has leftovers or Rocky Helmet. Turns out it has the Rocky Helmet. No problem because I do have the Regenerator. I am going to switch out, go straight into my Swampert to try and get a free Mega up. He is going to go for the Toxic though, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, I am going to be able to get the Mega. Now, what I should have done here is just gone for Protect as opposed to the Waterfall. Waterfall with a crit does still next to nothing, and I took free damage for Rocky Helmet, which is not really, recommended. So now I am going to have to switch out because it's doing absolutely nothing. Going to for Clefable, I can take up a Toxic, I can take the Foul Play. He does go for the Foul Play, which is going to do absolutely nothing. And I can go straight for the Moonblast as he switches out and goes into his Gengar. No problem, this is a good idea or a good way to check to see what item he has. Turns out he has leftovers, so that is something to keep in mind as we go through this. Now, he does go for the Sludge Wave. I do go for the Soft Blow just to see what he was going to do, and that hurts a lot. And that's also because I'm not fully specially defensive. I have both defense and special defense investment. So, it's important for Greninja tanking, of course. Greninja tanking. I am going to switch out into my Landorus T. Of course, that crit had to happen, and that crit actually kind of mattered because it does mean that I can tank less hits in the future. But for now, he is going to go into his P2 as I end up going for the Stone Edge, and of course missing, because if we didn't hit less than 100% accuracy moves, the world would be over. If we did hit, the world would be over. So the world is still here, because we're missing. I guess, yay for all of us. I'm going to go for the U-turns. He ends up going for Ice Beam. This is a good opportunity for me to go for a Soft Blow. This does switch out, go back into his, or goes into his Staraptor. I don't heal? What the heck am I doing? Oh, I go into Politoed. Oh, I predicted the Gengar. Right, there he goes. He does go for the Double Edge. That hurts a hell of a lot, and I do go for the Scald. Doesn't kill it or burn. So that's kind of unnerving. So what I'm going to have to do is go into Landorus T, go for the Intimidate. Now, you'll notice that this Intimidate actually does matter, because if I didn't have Intimidate on this thing, it would be dead. So this was the next best thing to tank a hit, unfortunately, while not having to sacrifice any other Pokemon. Now, he's going to go into the Greninja. I am just going to go into my Politoed to sack it off. I figure I'll have 4 turns of Rain if I want to go into Mega Swampert to threaten him out, which is I am going to proceed to go into right now. Now, I predict the Mandibuzz and I go for Ice Punch. I should have just gone for Waterfall anyways, because even if the Mandibuzz came in, it would have been a Rain boosted stab Waterfall. So that was short-sighted of me, but I am going to switch it out now, going to my Clefable to tank the hit, as he actually reveals Shadow Sneak. Now, if he had gone for Ice Beam, this would have been a little bit of a different battle, because it would have been a 2-hit KO on my Clefable, as you'll see later. Now, he does go into Gengar, as I know this is going to happen. I'm just going to go for Soft Blow, so I can at least tank 1 Sludge Wave. I am going to switch out now. Go into my Mega Swampert, because Rain's going to be running out. It's not going to outspeed the threats, which is going to be Gengar, which is going to be Greninja, which is going to be Haxorus. So it's going to be doing nothing for me in this match after the Rain's gone. So I am going to go to Tornadus T, though. I'm going to have to hit Hurricanes from basically 70% accuracy. And lo and behold, can't hit a Stone Edge. We can hit a Giant Hurricane, though, and that's nice to know. Now, I guess my opponent didn't know that these things run Superpower or something, but he sacks it off to that. So I guess he didn't see it coming. But I'm going to take that because P2 can, resist a lot of hits that I want to do. But Mandibuzz is going to come in. I am going to go back into the Clefable as he ends up going for the Toxic. Perfect. Not going to do anything. Now, I know that the Gengar's come back in, so I just switched it up and go for the Flamethrower to get a little bit more damage off. Not really going to matter. 10% burn would have been nice, but hey, well, I'm not complaining. I am going to switch out now, go into my Landorus T to sack it off to the Sludge Wave. And this is why I say it kind of matters, because if he did go for Sludge Wave, I had a chance just to kind of take 2, which I guess in the end really works out, so he doesn't get as much leftover recovery or Black Sludge recovery. But I am going to Scarf Breloom, hit him with the Rock Tomb. Doesn't unfortunately kill him because, again, I switched this thing up to Jolly so that I could outspeed Mega Manectric, but it does miss out on a lot of KOs. And you'll see this in future battles. This matters so friggin' much. It makes me want to go back to Adamant. Disgusts me. But anyways, he's going to switch to his Haxorus. I go for the Hurricane. And look at that. Haxorus doesn't like wind. Go figure. So he's going to just straight out die. He's going to go to his Mandibuzz now. You have to look at my team in this fashion here, because I do go for the U-turn because I have the leftover. Again, I have Regenerator. I can go into Clefable. And the thing you have to realize here is, as long as I get damage off on this, it probably has Roost. But if you look at the rest of his team, he has a Greninja, he has a Gengar, and he has a Mandibuzz left. If I get rid of the Gengar, I can tank both hits from Greninja and Mandibuzz, because that's what, you know, Clefable was really good on my team, on this particular team for anyways, is taking Greninja hits. But the thing is, Gunk Shot. The thing is the one attack I was worried about. But if I see Shadow Sneak, I'm not necessarily concerned for Gunk Shot. So he's going to switch out, he's going to go into Gengar, which to me is kind of an oversight because I do go for the Moonblast and I kill it. He could have gone to Greninja there, taken a hit maybe, but even then, I think Gengar could have did a little bit better because it would have killed off this at least. But at the same time, Greninja is faster than both my Pokemon, so that makes more sense at this point. Gets a double crit, that punishes me for just completely, you know, screwing up the logic. He had more logic than me, and I'm not. He's not even narrating the battle. I can't even speak. I don't remember how to commentate. I just do this stuff live now. Because when you do it live, you don't have to worry about screwing up. But regardless, as you can see, Clefable could tank hits for days. Literally, for turns. Turns equal days now. Remember that. But yeah, I'm just going to heal up, make sure that I am at a perfect amount of HP to, you know, embarrass him, I guess? I don't know. But I just wanted to make sure he doesn't keep critting me because it just seemed to be the pattern that he wanted to go for. And he's going to end up forfeiting after he goes for a useless foul play. And I just go for a Moonblast and get this thing nice and low. So that was an excellent match. Jezbenez, comment, rate, and subscribe over. And I hope you enjoyed this battle. Right, he does go for the Roost just to be, you know, annoying. But, you know, retaliation is absolutely fine when you are upset. But, I mean, he's not the one who missed a Stone Edge. Even though that Stone Edge didn't really matter. Yeah. OU knowledge from ProPokeNoob. Actually, I've been doing decently well in OU lately. Mega Metagross is being suspect tested for all you OU players. Make sure to weigh in the OU lobby. I usually don't tell people go bother with any of the chats in Smoke. Oh my god. Oh, jeez, I gotta learn how to speak again. In Showdown. I don't recommend those chats because they literally make you go bonkers, but you should go see what some people are saying, and frankly, unfortunately, I went to go look, and I agree with some of them that it is kind of a rash decision to test this already when the tiers have only been changed for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks. So, I don't know. I don't know what your guys' opinions are. Maybe you can put those in the description below, because I will be talking about it in a future upload for sure. And yeah, you'll hear my opinion on that. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Until then, have an excellent day, and peace.